All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to What It's Like to Be a Guardian in 2022. We're going to be playing some Destiny this evening, trying out from a brand new, freshly created account, what it's like to be a Guardian in 2022. I have my friend the Dan who's going to be joining us this evening, and we are going to fire up Destiny. Actually, it's funny too, because so if you flip over here to the main screen, if I right click on Steam, the only game I have is Destiny 2 because I created a fresh Steam account. This is a fresh everything just to start this thing from scratch. I think as well. So what I'm going to do is when I get in, I'll create a character and we'll start it like from scratch. Okay, I'm in.
Nice.
I gotta accept the terms of, it's this new of a character. I have to accept the terms of service. Oh, but now I'm back to the
Wow.
back to one moment, please.
Awesome.
All right. Now we'll give it a shot. Yeah, it did. It literally downloaded like 100 meg update, I think. And now we're relaunching the game. Here we go. What it's like to be a Guardian in 2022. Maybe this is the time. Hey, here we go. A new Bungie name has been assigned to your account. This is because either one of these things has occurred. You are logging in for the very first time. Hello. Recently changed your Bungie name. Now we're Aki and Peach, #5335. Sign up! Join the fight, earn powerful gear. Join millions of Guardians who are already getting game rewards, as well as the inside scoop of Bungie products, blah, 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 blah. Not now. Maybe we'll do it later. Maybe we'll try it later. All right, it's looking good for me.
Yeah, I found a gun.
Think I'm finally in.
Okay. I'm digging just having a gun.
All right.
So there's that.
Got to start somewhere. Oh,
right?
window full screen, 1440. Yeah. Team chat join, local chat join. We'll just manual, clan chat join manual. Okay. Yep. Battle.net Arc subclass update. We get that right away. Let's go.
Ooh, nice.
You can play expansions for free up until the 30th. That's
what I heard.
Next week, Tuesday. Destiny 2 may contain flashing patterns and images that may produce adverse effects for a small percentage of people sensitive. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Right.
Robot, yes. After this. Customize. Oh. I don't know. You know what? We'll do I'll do a female Titan. I have a male Titan on my main account. Let's do a female Titan just for fun. Man, character customization. I should have not done this part. I'm gonna be here for hours. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Oh my goodness.
These are movable. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
The jumping is so different than Tarkov. I mean, like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you can actually jump. I mean, Tarkov's like real mil-sim stuff, right? Your jump is like,
Absolutely. Yeah, this is more like a sci-fi kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
Thank you, Vanta. Good to see you, homie. We'll go with this subtle kind of look, right? So, let's see. Side cut, kind of longer hair. We got the. Oh my gosh, what is that? Can we zoom out? I wanted to look at that. It's like Super Saiyan hair. That's super cool.
Just got myself a little shoddy. Hello.
There you go.
Let's go.
There's a lot of. I don't remember having this many customization options back. I mean, but I haven't been able to change my character for a long time. We'll go with the. Is that like a pinkish kind of bright bronze hair? We can blue hair. We can do blue hair, blonde hair, real blonde hair, orange hair. It's more of your subtle kind of redhead look. Agreed. Oh, we can change our eye color too. Let's go. Do those like that. What do you think? Markings? Go a little bit crazy.
What is this?
No markings.
Thanks, sir. Hey, what's up,
Although,
chap? Well, it's kind of sci-fi, chap, so... Oh, it's the golden gun. I didn't know that. Ah.
There you go. I don't know enough about these things. We'll just go with that. Listen. I got you, homie. All right, here we go. Welcome to Destiny 2. Press enter to open text chat. I will not. Oh, here we go. Opening cutscene. With the Bungie logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Ooh. I do dig the cinematics.
Yes. Very good. Much appreciated.
Touchdown.
Golden gun thing, it's pretty slick. Subclass, press X to go over it.
So this is the original cinematic for the original Destiny. From back in the day.
All the way back old school.
Yeah. Takes you all the way back. It's like a history lesson, you know?
Right. I mean, I remember it. They did.
So I never played the original Destiny. I wish I had. So like tomorrow, the raid that's coming back is a raid from the original Destiny, King's Fall. What is Destiny 2? It's got a Destiny 1.
We called it the Traveler.
The Traveler.
And its arrival changed us forever.
Yes.
Great cities were built on Mars.
Oh,
and Venus.
I'm in an open world now because I've got
Mercury
other
became a
public
garden
players
world.
here.
Wonderful. I will be
Human
joining you
life
shortly.
tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny.
Our
to walk
destiny.
in the light of other stars. But the Traveler had an enemy. A darkness
Ooh,
which
missed
had
those
hunted
guys.
it for
Where is-
eons
oh,
across
Ooh.
the black gulfs of
what's
space.
going on here?
Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us.
The darkness found us and
And
caused
that was the end of everything.
the collapse.
But it was also a beginning.
Interesting. Thank you, Andrew Pays. All right, here we go. I'm starting that first intro mission here.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Eyes up, Guardian.
It worked. You're alive.
I sure am.
You don't know how long.
Now we have the Destiny 2 flare on the original Destiny
I'm
1
a
intro.
ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost, and you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of things you won't understand.
Saber, unsurprisingly, I made a Titan. And Tad Hall.
All in territory. We aren't safe here.
1 second.
I have to get you to the city.
What do you become when you're reading
Still.
while sunbathing?
Don't worry. I'm still with you.
Well read.
Fast.
All right, here we go. All right, let me blaze through this opening sequence. So we start in this opening area. For mouse and keyboard, you press shift to sprint.
This place is an old cosmodrome, a Russian spaceport.
Spacebar to jump.
Quarantined now,
Tap spacebar again to control your jump.
but our only way forward is through that wall. I need to get you back to the
One
city.
key thing, if you're new to Destiny,
That we'll
you
need
can
a
kind of
ship.
notice that there's these
But first,
diamonds
we
on
need
the
to find
screen
a
in
way.
front of us.
Let's keep moving.
And let me get over here real quick, and I'm gonna adjust the positioning. So your objective is listed here, and then this is your mini map. You'll be able to see where enemies roughly are based on kind of red coloring around the outer ridge. And at the top here, this arrow points in the direction of your current objective. Also shows up on the map in this case.
careful. They're
Oh.
all around us.
Fallen or close. We have
It's
an
a
objective
risk,
here.
but I'll get us more light.
Okay. It's a risk, all right.
Hard military system, check. Frayed wires and rust, check. When I flip this switch, expect trouble.
Great.
Not good. Definitely not happy to see us.
Here they come.
There's a rifle. Grab it.
Got our first weapon. Kovstov 7G02. Old Faithful.
You're a Titan. That means you're a fighter. So be ready. 'Cause we're deep in enemy territory.
Rocking and rolling. Oh. So on computer, it's press C to melee.
Stay focused. If your tracker blinks, there's trouble nearby.
So what he's talking about, the tracker, if you notice above me on the mini map, that red section is the area that an enemy is coming from.
The fallen are scavengers. Alien
So we can
pirates
press-
picking up humanity's remains.
Right click to aim down sights on keyboard.
Speaking of pirates, there's a loot cache. Let's take what's inside.
A loot cache. So that's treasure. Energy weapon is in weapon slot number 2. You can either scroll your mouse wheel or hit button number 2 to swap to that. You can also hit Q to toss a grenade. And your grenade type and energy damage changes depending on your subclass. Let's see. Also with Arc 3.0, the arc melee is a little bit different than it was previously. Pushing and holding C
More fallen. Hit 'em with everything.
allows you to charge. F is your super ability, the keybind F. The default Titan super is Fists of Havoc, which basically allows you to lunge around like the Hulk.
Your fight is strong, Guardian.
So then down underneath my camera window here shows you all the cooldowns.
Used to fly home.
The one on the left is my grenade. The one in the middle is my melee. And the one on the right is my barricade. Basically a big shield. I can walk through it, but it hurts enemies if they come through it. Oh, if you came out into this public area, the Dan, you got to keep playing.
More trouble than I thought.
Thank you, Elsiege. I don't have a heavy weapon yet, so... Simple objective at this point is just defeat enemies. Let's see what this charged Titan melee does against this tank. Not as much as I might have hoped for.
Fight. I'm scanning for nearby ships.
You can push escape to dismiss certain portions of the tutorial.
No ship, but I'm detecting a friendly signal nearby. They may be able to help.
Okay, now we are tracking the signal.
Han. My Vanguard operation is compromised. I'm separated from my strike team.
Vanguard.
World chests like this in the open are important to collect the loot from.
Shaw, where are you? We can help.
Cass, Maeve, if you're hearing this, rendezvous at the following coordinates.
Something's interfering.
We're going to continue down this way.
But I've got a lock on his location.
We'll head over here. Whoa. These early weapons are interesting. Here we go.
Thank the light. I didn't think we had other Guardians on patrol here.
Did you meet Shawhan?
My fire team's missing. I need backup. And... Oh.
So
You're
I finished the little
fresh
antenna
out of the
thing.
grave,
Looks like I'm
aren't
going
you?
to
We heard your
find
distress call.
Maeve.
We're here to help.
Yes. Okay. I
Great.
should be able to join you
I
now.
like it.
Okay.
Tall order for your first day, though. Doesn't help that I rushed the perimeter scans, and now... I need to locate my team before there's nothing left to find. Sit tight. I'll get you to the city soon enough.
I've made it this far. Let me help.
I get it. Nobody likes to be sidelined.
Guardians are stronger together. Isn't that right?
That's right.
You sound like Commander Zavala. All right, then. Load up. This is gonna get dicey. But do what I say, and we'll get through it.
We won't let you down.
Follow
I
my
believe you, Shawhan. Oh, I may have to
There's a
finish
weapon
this
in that
part.
locker. Probably an upgrade for you. Grab it and head to my location.
Okay. Grab the weapon out of the locker. We got a new kinetic weapon. So on PC, we'll hit F1 to open up our menu. Hover over the kinetic weapon slot, which is on the top. Go over to the hand cannon that we just picked up. Equip it, and it increases our power level. We're now at 1351 instead of 1350. What a huge upgrade. Look at us go.
Big time.
All right.
I'll scan for signals from my jump ship. I need you to be my eyes on the ground.
And again, we're just following that compass at the top of our mini-map. We're going to slide underneath there.
Something's causing interference. My scanner's shot. I might be doing this the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Analyzing. I've got a source for the interference. Let's check it out.
Press tab to see your current objective. On the left-hand side, you can see it says, find the source. Follow Ghost's coordinates to investigate the source of the interference. Oh, hand cannons are some of my favorite.
Get the falling off that thing.
Get me closer to that antenna.
I'm going to do one thing real quick. If it will let me. So when you first load in as a Titan, if you're watching this video, this is all about personal preference. Strafe lift is fantastic if you're in PvP and you need additional movement, but it doesn't have a lot of vertical boost. The one that I prefer to use is high lift. It's not available yet, but it will be soon.
Stolen city tech has been spliced in here.
To open that subclass menu, I right-clicked on it.
Can't resist tinkering with old scrap.
They're certainly skilled at it. This will take a minute to fix.
Okay.
Hold them off while I work on this.
So now you can use V to drop that barricade. Grenades work well for large groups of enemies. Pick off the remnants. We're amplified now. Another little group over here.
Aki, do you think I need to find Maeve before you can join? Do we have to both do that as well?
You may have to go through to that point, yes. Should not be aiming on sights. I'm aiming terribly.
Signal restored.
Damn. Our team signals are
What's
missing.
what's the
Last
default for
locations
boost
are
on your
nowhere
little
near each other.
on the
They
little
wouldn't split
flyers
up
or whatever
unless
they're called?
things got
Right
really
click.
bad. I'll track Cass.
Use a mouse and keyboard.
Sending coordinates
Yeah.
now.
Those are called sparrows.
There we go. Some sort of heavy thing is what it said. Heavy pike, maybe?
A heavy pike, yes. That's not your sparrow, but it does have cannons you can fire using left click. All right. Nice thing about strafe lift, it has that side-to-side movement.
I get off?
Myths say
Jump.
the
There we go.
fallen once lived in the traveler's
Basically, yes, that's correct, Vincent. That's correct.
Listen to our story. This may be your chance to follow the warriors of light.
chasing what they lost, hoping to get it back.
Welcome in, Seeker Mark. How you doing?
Take it from us.
My name's Aki. Welcome to the Warriors of Light. Mark, if you don't mind, tell us about yourself. Where you're from, what kind of games you like to play. Let's see here. Let's see here. Well, good, Silver. So the next part will be way more relevant. Pop it away. Boy, this pike is actually heavy. Link, I'm so hyped for tomorrow. I'm very excited to experience King's Fall for the first time. I think it'll be a really wonderful time. I will not be taking this character through. This character is simply for educational purposes. I'll absolutely be playing on my main account. All right.
Looks like the fallen want to keep us
Uh-oh.
out.
We'll barricade here.
There's
Let's see.
in old Russia.
Inspect the power unit.
Need
Let's check out
access
the
code
control
to get through
unit.
this gate right now.
Yes. So if you need it, you're relatively close to where I'm at. I think, in fact, we're
This is
probably
locked down with the
almost at
data
exactly the same point.
We'll need access keys to
So
bypass it.
on your way over here on your heavy pike, you might have noticed those 3 purple bubbles. That's where we're headed back to. You can go get back on your heavy pike. Your objective marker should take you back that direction. Yeah, so I think we're in the same spot. So we got to go back towards kind of where those bubbles are. Should be nice big objective markers on your world map. Looks like a diamond within a diamond.
Okay.
You're going to be taking out the servitors.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 access codes so far. I think.
Nice.
Angling for a 3rd, and I should have the 3 to get into whatever
That's
this gate
one.
is
Awesome.
over here.
We need 2 more.
Marco's my father, please call me Seeker. Absolutely, you got it. I love all kinds of games, but my favorites usually have a strong story with fast-paced arcade gameplay. I'm also a writer that loves and examines the arts and storytelling in every form they take. That sounds wonderful. Well, Destiny 2 has an amazing story. Some of it is buried behind lore books, but that doesn't make it any less incredible. So right there, you might have noticed I picked up a strange glowing ball and dunked it in this machine to deactivate the shield. I'll probably have to do that again over here. Maybe give you a little bit better idea of how that looks. These are kind of mechanics, yeah. So these are the kind of mechanics that all Destiny players just kind of take for granted because they've been in the game a long time.
I got all the keys. All right.
I'm on my last one. All right, so yeah, you might notice I'll pick up this arc charge. It tells me to pick up the arc charge that it dropped from the servitor. And then I'm going to dunk it in this machine right here. Deactivated the
That's all the
shield.
keys we need.
So I could grab the machine.
Encryption now.
Keys. Key out of the machine. Here's my pike. There we go. These pikes feel so slow compared to a normal sparrow.
Right.
But they definitely work.
All right. I have opened the gate.
I am almost right on pace with you. There we go. We disabled the barrier. Now we're working our way in.
The fallen were keeping the Hive at bay.
Oh, so the Hive is another race in Destiny.
You need to hurry.
We've been fighting the Fallen up to this point. Now we're about to fight some Hive. Bring a sword. Wait. You'll learn about that
This is
later.
a powerful surge of arc energy. Whatever's causing it, even transmats won't get through right now.
Well, Mark, I'm really glad you're here, and I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday evening. It's nice to meet you.
Oh yes, I definitely found it.
Yeah, they kind of come. It's almost like the flood from Halo.
It is very
That other game that Bungie made?
They do have a style.
Darkness is suffocating my light.
Your ghost cannot resurrect you here. Take caution. And you'll notice the symbol up directly above my health bar that has a ghost with a line through it. That means if I die here, or you, the Dan, if you die here, your ghost cannot resurrect you and you have to start this whole section over.
Makes sense.
Game wants me to use my super ability. Why not?
Mave signal is just ahead. No.
Bye, Navoda. You jerk.
There may still be light left in her ghost.
Doesn't look good.
Shaw, I'm sorry.
Oh,
We were
hello.
too
Oh,
late.
witch. Navoda.
was too-
Oh, I see. Immune.
Yes,
Not what I was hoping for.
I couldn't get to it
Right?
in time.
There was a Hive wizard, a powerful one. We tried.
This isn't on you.
That seems like a
You did
code
what you
word.
could.
Light left in her
We
ghost.
have the remains of her ghost.
She'd
Is that a southern
appreciate
term?
that. You should just head to camp before that wizard comes back.
So that's kind of one of the keys to Destiny. If your ghost dies, the Guardian can no longer be resurrected, which means that they have real death after that. It is possible for the ghost to survive, or the Guardian to survive without their ghost, but the next time they die, they will not be resurrected. Fast travel. This symbol on the map, Guardians can use the destination map to quickly travel to specific places. So, if you push and hold tab, it'll open up the director. You're going to look at your map. Down to the bottom left-hand corner, you can kind of see the Guardian Rises campaign. You're going to want to click on the fast travel point closest to that area. It'll port you over. And shortly after this, we should be able to fire team up. So up to this point, you have to play solo. And it'll port you...
Step.
Yeah, go click on the fast travel point right underneath the quest. That's the little circle with the upside down triangle in it.
Colony ships.
On it.
Yeah, click and hold on that. It'll fast travel you over there to where you need to be.
Alright.
And then you'll walk down the
How can I
steps
help?
to Shawhan. Push and hold E to approach him.
Even the light has limits. Sometimes you don't come back.
Yeah.
Got the animation.
That hive you saw was a powerful wizard named Navota. Didn't expect to run into something that strong, and I wasn't prepared. Now it's too late. Maven Cass knew the risks. Best way to honor them is to finish the job.
Well, you're 1351 now,
There's a
right? So
golden
we
age
can
That's
pretty
right.
much take on
a
everything.
superconductor in a sealed chamber nearby. Vanguard says we can make a weapon out of it. Problem is, the
Superconductor.
superconductor is overflowing with arc
Will
energy.
still exist in the future.
Can't even get
apparently.
near
That's
the
right.
place, much less break the lock. We need to find a solution, and something tells me our fallen neighbors know a thing or two about the infrastructure here. These were my fire team's assignments. They're yours now. Go shake the tree, we'll see what falls out.
I'm good. I can shake trees. Let's go. All right. We're going to get a sniper rifle.
Legit.
Super cool. As a Tarkov player, I'm sure you appreciate having a sniper rifle.
White.
Might feel a little bit different, but that's all right.
And the Witch Queen beckons.
Yes, that's an extra quest. You can go ahead and accept that quest, and you'll get an exotic called Sweet Business, which is a really fun and fancy auto rifle. And by fancy, I mean it has 100 rounds that you just kind of point and shoot.
Favorite kind.
Yeah. There's also bounties here that you can pick up while you're here. If you're a brand new Guardian, it doesn't hurt to do these. They will give you some experience, which helps progress your season pass. Whether or not you pay for the season pass, doesn't matter. You can still get exotics and other rewards out of even the free base version of the season.
Right.
So pick up those bounties.
Got him.
You won't be able to pick up the weekly bounties until you finish your intro quest, but we can work on these basic bounties
On it.
while we're doing the rest of this. You can push and hold tab to open up your quests, and now you can see all of the quests that you have.
Stay
You can
loose.
go commune with the
Remember,
Traveler
things
to
will be
unlock
done.
Void. The Queen Beckons quest that we just picked up for Sweet Business. And the Guardian Rises, which is our
Hive
main
patrols out there.
quest.
Stay safe.
You have your bounties as well. These are just simple objectives. Get 20 kills with the Kinetic Weapon. That's the weapon that goes in your first slot. Destroy 3 combatants using your super. Sorry, that's F to use your super ability. Defeat combatants within the Cosmodrome using a melee attack or finisher. So
Hard
C
to
was
see
the
the
melee
Cosmodrome
button.
in this state.
Finisher is G
So much more.
if their enemy is like kind of like glowing yellow and has a little white ball above their head. And then defeat combatants anywhere within the Cosmodrome.
The finisher, what do you press when they have the little ball above their head?
Push G as the default keybind on mouse and keyboard.
Got it. Probably have changed that keybind.
The
What else?
tutorial really wants me to click on Guardian Rises to track that quest. Otherwise, it doesn't go away.
Alright, I've clicked on it. Do we have to track them all, or can you only track one?
You can only track one at a time. But for example, I just shot that fallen enemy in the knee or Vandal in the knee twice. You can see he's kind of glowing here, has a little yellow blinking orb above his head. That means he's finishable. So I'm going to go up to him, I'm going to push G, and finishes him off. Finishers are a really cool thing that they added to this game. We can swap off of the good old shotgun, toss the sniper rifle on. Alright, but the platform that you just jumped off of, that's where your objective is. So you gotta turn back around, basically jump up there and go in that direction.
Up there?
Yep, in behind Shawhan.
Got it.
If you're tracking the quest, it'll pop right up on your main screen.
Alright, so at this point we should be able to get in the game.
Yep, we're just going through what's called a lost sector. And at this point, we actually could party up, and I only know because I just recently did this with Red Tornado. But we'll finish this part, and we'll group up. Hey Crunch, good to see you. Yeah, that's right, Froxus, teaching some Destiny. I'm good, Crunch. How are you? Gonna head over this way. Out into the open. So follow these little plates up here. Technically, there's a chest back there. I mean, let's be real. I'm a guardian. I need to go get the loot. Crunch, that's probably a good thing. I would argue. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we're going to hype up here. Hi, Zippy. Kind of ignore the enemies that are around, jump into this, what looks like abandoned garage slash warehouse. It probably is, motion blur is probably on this account, my guy McFly. It's a very basic default account. I literally created it today. Lost sectors. Discover you found a lost sector. These are dangerous areas where powerful combatants guard chests of loot. Whenever you see this symbol, 2 arches with a little dot, out in the world, that means there's a lost sector entrance close by. This symbol right here. Ta-da. Why are spiders so smart? They can find anything on the web.
Lost sector here.
Yeah. A little collateral. There we go. Messed up. Didn't mean to use that melee there. So these guys have the name Exploder above their heads. Exploder Shanks. If you see enemies that look like they blow up, Exploder Shanks like that. If you're a Titan, be sure to punch them at least once and experience the glory of exploding yourself. Any other class, I don't recommend getting close. I almost died. Got close. Little finishing move, but the guy behind me still got me. That's okay. What's up, Mr. Potato? Good news is, as a Guardian, you can always press E to respawn. Unless you're in a darkness zone. I love the new Titan melee. Because it's just a lot of fun. There was exploding dudes. That's what happens when you punch them. And Zippy, that's because I'm playing a Titan, which means I like to be in the mix. And a little poop. And finishing move. Should open up this little scene over here, and now we got a big dude to fight. All right, there we go. Well, super. Finishing another bounty.
Is there a special kind of melee? Like a hold melee or something?
Yeah, if you push and hold C, if you're a Titan. What character did you create?
Some sort of throwing knife, maybe?
Yes. So the throwing knife can be adjusted depending on your subclass. Generally speaking, yeah, that one at a distance, it has to be at a range. It won't engage if you're not at range. You can actually throw it.
Super is what? It is
There you go. Only a 3-round magazine in the base level blue sniper.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Hurts.
And it's slow.
Well, these are only blue weapons. We should be getting our first legendary soon. You can perform critical shots on enemies. Most of your humanoid-based enemies, their head is what's vulnerable. Actually, I have to be able to hit them in the head, which I'm not doing right now. Mr. Potato says, crazy hearing Dan on D2 and not Tarkov.
I know. That's real.
So we just got our very first power weapon. That's what we got out of this chest. So I push to 3. I got a big old rocket launcher. So I can look at these shanks straight in the eye and be like, okay. Power weapon is 3 on your keyboard, or again, you can scroll through using your mouse to change to the different weapons. Okay, but yeah, once you're finished with the Lost Sector, you can just literally walk out the back door. It'll take you for a loop around, and every Lost Sector is like this. There's always an exit,
Okay.
and you can just kind of walk out. It'll take you right back to kind of where you came from. You'll notice if you walk all the way out through it, it's, oh, this is the beginning. We're at the start. So then you won't always have an objective marker, but you can just kind of backtrack your way to get out of the Lost Sector. Lost Sectors are instanced, which means that you're not with any other Guardians. You're in your own instance, and if you're, let's say, farming Lost Sectors looking for loot, you have to walk to this point where it said I'm in the Divide again. You can kind of see it here under my camera. And then go back into the Lost Sector if you really wanted to, say, do the loop if you're trying to farm something. All right, push and hold tab. Once again, our current objective is the steps, which is the smaller and larger triangle surrounded by a circle. Push and hold on that. We'll fast travel you back over towards Shawhan. Okay, we talk to Shaw.
According to that schematic you found, the power grid here is linked to a dormant comms array. That array should be pulling plenty of juice from the grid, but it's offline. If we spin it up, it might stop the overload and get us to the superconductor. Trick is, we need to be at 2 places at once to reboot. The array itself and the power station. To top it off, Navota is still out there, so you need to watch yourself.
Not wrong.
I'm not losing any more Guardians today.
Were you able to finish up the Lost Sector?
Yeah, finishing out the last of these enemies in the Lost Sector right now.
Sure. When you get back to Shawhan, you're going to get your first legendary weapon.
Noise.
It is a scout rifle, which I really, really like. Think like almost like a DMR. You'll have access to additional bounties that you should pick up. And then you can actually finish the ones you've already gotten by just opening up your quests menu by pushing and holding tab, clicking on quest at the top, and just clicking on the bounties to claim them. And that will give you experience, which will progress your season pass level. And then I can actually go over here and equip my new weapon. Finishing bounties is also a way to level up your artifact, which will give you bonus power level on a per season basis.
I think I'm finding the little shortcut back to the beginning here.
Perfect. As soon as you pop out, it should prompt you to fast travel.
Titans move so fast in that armor. Nothing like having a Titan out.
I did, Irk. I started a brand new character just to kind of get a feel for what it was like for New Light. What's interesting too here is if you look at these characters, they actually have swords by their heads, which means they're actually tough for me. So this is what's called a public event, what I'm doing right now.
Okay, fast travel. Got it.
Woo. So public events are just events that kind of happen out in the open. And for this specific one, every public event, you can do a little something called Make It Heroic. For this one, which is Glimmer Extraction, there's this little device over here. You want to go ahead and shoot it until it blows up. And then you can shoot all the enemies that are close to it. There we go.
Did I get this gun or not? Let's see.
Hi, Elspawn, how are you? Good to see you.
I didn't get the weapon I was supposed to get.
Did you not get the rocket launcher?
I got it, but aren't I supposed to get a legendary from this guy?
You got to go talk to Shaw, yes, and he should give you... Oh, man. That thing shot me. Did you go talk to Shaw?
The Night Watch?
Yes. It's a really nice little scout rifle. All right, let me get over here. It's funny trying to do this as a new light. Public events and everything they're tough when you don't have a high light level. So after you've cleared the enemies and you finish that first one, you're going to find the next extraction site. Which, as you notice up here, you see the fallen ship. Which is coming in over here. And we have the machines coming down. Good, Zippy.
Okay. Will you join me or I should be able to join you now?
Yes, you should be able to join me now. But my username is different because I created a new character. Let me get that pulled up here real quick. Hang on one second. Okay, my username on this character is same thing, Aki and Peach, but the numbers hashtag 5335. So hit to add somebody, hit you, and then it's the envelope down in the bottom left-hand side. So all players at the top, platform players, and then manage invites. You'll click on search by Bungie name and type in Aki and Peach, hashtag 5335. That should pull me up, and you should be able to send a friend request. I got the friend request. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click there. I'm going to hit accept friend request. And then as soon as you see me on your list, you should be able to join me. There he is. Now we're in a fire team. I'm working on this public event here. Good to see you, Saint Bear. I'm a little confused about the name. Why the name change? Oh, this guy. Okay. Yeah, he's kind of hiding in the background over here. Nice little grenade toss. I dig it. Hit him in the background with the sniper rifle shot. Okay, so all the Fallen are retreating. We're looking for the next extraction site. Which I'm watching this Fallen ship come in. Looks like it's drifting over here into this open area with the water. And so again, the Dan for this specific one, and anybody else who may be watching this later, this is the Glimmer extraction event. And what we're looking for is this little machine right here that just spawned in. We want to destroy it. And since that was our third one, it made the event heroic. Now, you might be thinking, well, what does that mean? It means we'll get some slightly more difficult enemies and a little bit different completion objective. One interesting thing about the new Titan Punch, if you position yourself correctly as you're charging it, you can safely charge up your punch behind the shield and release it through the shield. Little pro tip for any Titans out there. Let's say you're in PvP. Is it St. Bear? That's hilarious. I'll move my camera back after I'm done recording this. The Dan has my back, and I have his back. That's what makes a good fire team. Little rocket for the Albert. We do have to actively stand on this platform to get Glimmer to transmat. Goodness. I would say this person is also New Light based on the fact that they're using the same scout rifle we are. Woof! We finished it though, good job. The People's Hero got an achievement. There we go. All right. Well, now we have a quest to finish, so we're going to walk, well, this direction. On every destination, there are different types of resources. Here in the Cosmodrome, there's these things called spin metal leaves. You can just walk up to them and pick them up by pushing and holding E. Public events are a great way to get loot, get resources, get glimmer. And a lot of times, other Guardians that are just kind of out exploring the world will rally around you as you're finishing them. It's one of those neat kind of shared experiences in this game. We're still stuck walking to our next objective. No sparrows yet. You might notice that the regular enemies don't have swords by their name. They just have the race symbol next to their name. That's what the Fallen symbol looks like. Really am, Joe. Really are walking with new lights. No sparrows, no nothing. But out in the open, when you're exploring different destinations, you will see this is what a quest marker looks like. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start our quest mission by pushing and holding E. It's going to take us right in. We'll take the Dan with us.
Quest that we got from that other guy, right?
That's right. We're continuing the Guardian Rises campaign.
Got it.
Okay, here we go.
Get that array operational to balance the power grid. I can reboot it from the station out here, but not while the systems are in lockdown.
How can we help?
Find the central terminal. You can patch me
Oh,
in
Hellspawn,
there.
that's wonderful to hear. And these guys being Hive, not those guys, these guys have the Hive symbol next to their name. Nice. I did not know that, Joe. That's fantastic.
This is literally where we ran previous mission, right? We went right through here.
Yes. So we're kind of going back through the same kind of area. You know, Joe, I should have known that because I actually didn't really put it together. It makes sense.
If Shaw's right, activating the array should stop this arc energy from overloading.
All right. Let's keep going.
The Hive nest in the shadows, but they'll be on the move soon enough. The Fallen are territorial, more concerned with the survival of the war. The Hive live for comfort, and their minds
It's a small world after all.
victory in combat.
Those ogres are big, mean, and vicious. Not a big fan of them. Someone had to fire a rocket at his face. So this is kind of where we stopped last time.
Right.
Remains of her ghost were here, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to proceed. Oh. We thought we were going to proceed, but we can't. We're going to go ahead and we're going to let our ghost hack the door.
The power fluctuations caused the lockdown.
Yeah, all right. I'm on it.
Joe, we can make that happen. You let me know. All right. We got some enemies to fight.
One piece. I'll have you out soon.
And again, use your class ability. They only thought they were going to come at us. Those were explosive dudes. Little cluster bomb on this rocket launcher, which is fantastic. Now, if you guys haven't seen the Dan's mustache, you need to go by and check out his mustache because it's absolutely fantastic. All right, doors open. We'll proceed on through.
Getting a little spicy on my end.
Do you need backup?
I can take the heat, but I'm pinned down. I need to make a splash. Cause some mischief. Get the brood to clear out of here.
What kind of mischief?
How about the loud kind?
The Hive are drawing power from that ritual.
I got a good beard. I don't know about a good mustache. All right. So they want us to cause a distraction. Go ahead and charge up. Oh man, he was out of range. So when it comes to Hive rituals, you might see circles like this on the ground. You just got to stand in them. Like anything in Destiny, if you're trying to capture it. Ooh, that's a big dude. Nice. Good toss. And then you see after we purged the Shadow Rift up top, there are these crystals that have appeared. You gotta shoot those crystals. And it will finish off the ritual.
All right now.
Little bonus chest.
Whatever you're doing is turning heads. Keep it up.
Hive contact increasing.
Oh, pop, pop, pop. Finisher. Wants us to defeat a Revenant Knight. Another little bit of spin metal leaves here. Oh, found the Revenant Knight. Shot a rocket at his face. That seemed to work. Oh, we get a little sword. Pick up the relic by pushing and holding E. Get a knight's sword. Let's go. Ooh. Swing around this way. Another ogre. Nice little swing, swing, slashy, slash. Doing great. All right. So you can see the objective marker is just defeat Hive. Take another sword, why not? Let's see. Okay, bunch of Hive over here. Oh, sure. Now it's clear. You want us to get out of here? But I'm fighting these ogres. That is the correct gamer terminology. Swing, swing, slashy, sash. That's exactly what it is. All right.
We go in there or we go around?
What does the objective say? It looks
we got
like
witch.
that direction. We can leave now at this point. Technically, we can bail on all these dudes. We don't got to fight any more enemies.
Okay. Follow the marker or what?
Yeah, follow the marker. We'll clear us a path. Make a hole. Should be, yeah, right in here. Got a little speed boost from being amplified. Let's go. Sonic the Hedgehog mode activate.
Shaw, whatever you're doing is working.
Yeah, well, I'm still stuck in the subsystems. We aren't pulling enough juice. Get to the control room and reboot the main dish. It's the only way we'll draw enough power.
Thanks,
Sounds
Jack.
good, Silver. Let me know if you have any questions. Looks like we're going up this way. Ooh. Entering a dark, ominous room. Surely nothing bad could happen in here,
There's
right?
the control panel.
Oh no. Respawning restricted. Whatever will we do? Dan's going to go ahead and activate and start hacking.
Systems.
Okay, you'll need to negotiate between crypto systems and verify the security lattice.
Done. Breach layer restored. Master array launch queued.
All right then. Rerouting power your way.
Hold in.
And then... Oh, investigate the array dish.
Where is that?
I guess it's out this way. Looks like there's an objective marker this direction.
The array. It's
Yeah.
operational.
Ah. This gigantic
That is something.
series of antennas opening up.
Shaw, what did... Detecting a large hive swarm incoming.
Uh-oh.
Too many to handle.
Way too many to handle, huh?
Powerful. It's drowning our comms. We're on our own.
Oh boy.
And here we go.
We got some fighting to do. Defend the control room. All right. I'm ready. Bring it on. Watch out for that incoming fire. Good team fire down that lane. That array is massive.
That's something, huh?
It's a big boy. Oh. Poppity, 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 poppity. We just keep going. All right. Looking good. I see him focusing on his crit spot, which is the eyes. All right, objective completed. On the left-hand side, new objective. Regroup with Ghost, which we left back here at the control panel. Let's see what Ghost has to say. Oh,
Do you read? You still with me?
there we go.
Alive.
I shouldn't have put you in that position. When you dropped off comms, I thought...
We're all right, Shaw. The hive are retreating. Did it work?
Checking. Looks like it. Levels
Absolutely
are dropping
so.
across the grid. Just need to unlock the chamber now and we can finish this. Get back to camp before Novota makes another appearance.
Can we fast travel to camp? We gotta run over there.
I am assuming that it's going to boot us out of the mission. Yep. So in 10 seconds, it'll just kick us right back out, and we should be able to fast travel back over to Shawhan. So missions like this are 100% instanced. Okay. So it's reminding us to push and hold tab to open up the map when already on a destination. And since we're...
because we got to get all the way back to him.
Yeah, back over here. Down in that bottom left-hand corner, once again, it wants us to go over to Shawhan. So we'll fast travel over that way.
Only one of us has to do that in the fire team, right? It pulls everybody.
Nope. Each person, when you're not instanced, each person is responsible for their own travel.
Got it. So we got our Sparrow.
This should be where we get our Sparrow. We may have to go to the tower for it. Let's see what it says. Nope, we did get our Sparrow. You're right.
Sorry to do this to you, but I'm headed for the superconductor, and I'm running this part solo. We've had enough Guardians die today.
All right. So push tab. Just tap tab. And then hit E. Yep. That summons your Sparrow.
I've got it on me. If I make it out,
all right. So A and D drifts left and right. S is backwards. W is forward. And right click is your boost.
No brakes.
All gas, no brakes.
He already destroyed 2 Guardians. This is bad. Shaw said he took the only key, but he can't have searched the whole Cosmodrome. There has to be more. Let me check his archived location data. He was recently doing something out on the Forgotten Shore. Let's start searching there.
We are on our way. As we continue across. We'll head through this valley here. Hey Chris, thank you for gifting the Dan a sub. There you go, the Dan. Chris is taking care of your chocobo for you. You got a whole bunch. We got a bunch of new emotes too. We just had Young Khan do a whole bunch of cool new stuff for us. So. Thank you, Chris. God bless you, friend. I appreciate you. All right, right up here is our objective marker. Looks like here's another new light coming right up here to do this quest too. Maybe not. Maybe he's headed elsewhere. I went ahead and activated the quest. That does pull us both.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. So we are going to be instanced here. What is a happy cowboy's favorite candy? Jolly Ranchers.
If Navota gets to him first, we need to find another key and access that chamber. Fast.
What do we got here? A little
There's some old caches nearby.
Cache here that we can open. That gave me some armor. Yeah.
No key, but I'm detecting residual particles consistent with cache alloys. There were more chests here once. They must have been stolen by fallen.
Will help a little bit. Get the power level up a little bit.
Sending coordinates now.
Get all that old green armor off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
Are you dismantling the old stuff?
I haven't yet. I didn't dismantle the old stuff just yet. Probably will, because it's all blue. You want to kind of keep any purple stuff you get, specifically weapons, until you can kind of look at the rolls and analyze whether they're any good or not. Blue armor you can pretty much safely dismantle.
Okay. 1363.
There you go.
So
Not bad.
That helps, right? Anytime that number goes up, your power overall goes up.
That's right.
I'm reading 2 other particle trails on my tracker.
Ooh, 2 other particle trails on the tracker.
Right. So we're doing this vendetta follow the trail thing. Is that?
That is correct. That's exactly what we're doing. So, actually, out of the box I just opened, I got a fusion rifle, which I really like. Fusion rifle archetype. I wasn't a big fan of fusion rifles for a long time in this game. And then there was a season where they became super duper relevant and I started using them all the time. So, went ahead and swapped to that. And yeah, now we're headed to our next quest markers. So, it looks like there's 2 more. We'll head up this left-hand side right here. Jump up. And right here, there's another box to open.
Ah, there's some encryption code on this data pad, but it's incomplete.
Where did the big captain dude
I
go?
can fake the authorization and act as a key myself. There's still one more cache on the tracker.
There he is. Long charge time.
Yeah, real long.
All right, up over here.
This
Careful.
Kinetic
I'm
Weapon
detecting
feels
a
like
high
it has
density
some sort
of
of bonus
fallen
where
weapon
you kill
signatures
something, it
nearby.
auto reloads or something.
So the Night Watch that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it totally depends on the perk combo you got. Mine came with what's called Overflow and Explosive Payload. What Overflow does when you pick up special or heavy ammo, that's a green brick or a purple brick, it automatically reloads the weapon beyond its normal capacity. So even if you're shooting and you walk over a green or a purple brick, it will put additional ammo in the gun, basically. Super useful perk.
Yeah, I got the same perk.
Yeah, I think that the first roll comes that way by default.
That's quite a
There's a
gun.
Scorch Cannon right here. Now, the Scorch Cannon's kind of cool because when you pick it up, it's basically a fallen rocket launcher. Looks like there's a box up here. It does work.
Got it. This has enough code fragments.
There's a few tips to the Scorch Cannon as you get it, by the way. If you push and hold fire, you can sit there and charge it up,
Concentration of energy in the moth yards might be what we need.
and it'll do a bigger explosion. All right, he marked our tracker. Find an energy source. So we got to go that way. I'm going to do from here. I'm going to see if I can hit that shrieker. Because why not? It's stuck to it. You can see it's glowing. Just blew it up at range. That was fun. All right. Oh. Oh, hello. Really don't want to be right next to him when I'm firing a somewhat large rocket launcher. Okay, I think we got to go actually back on our sparrows. So, again, push tab, hit E. We'll head through this valley over here. Kind of has some Star Wars Episode 1 feels to it. This is pod racing. More of a slow, leisurely take, but you know what? That's okay.
This area is full of ionized superconductor energy.
Ionized superconductor energy.
I'm showing a warning.
Little public event here going on, huh?
Calculating.
Yes. And we got to pick up
Down nearby.
all of the objective markers, which are these like storm cloud looking things. So, and again, if you're new to the game, you do have to kind of control your jump. So you will, for example, double tap spacebar and push W to kind of drift over it. You take your time, line yourself up. Bring yourself out to the tip of this plane wing. And I'm directly underneath it, so I just have to double tap spacebar. Jump right into it. And yeah, the public events are marked on your map out in the open. You look over here. That's what the public event looks like. Once again, kind of lining myself up underneath it. Not quite high enough, so I land on the tip of this plane wing. Double jump upwards, little W key.
Starting recursive analysis.
Recursive analysis, reticulating
Thread
splines.
complete.
How you doing, Zachy Chan?
Now authorized. Let's hurry.
Oh. We're going to skip that public event for now in the entrance of continuing the opening quest line. work our way up this ramp. You can even ignore all these enemies if you want to. It is possible to kill enemies with your Sparrow if you boost into them. Also possible to kill Guardians by doing that. Fun fact. Totally have never been trolled that way by anyone in my fire team ever before. Ever.
You know, it's a man from experience, huh?
That's right. Cursed thralls explode. Pro tip. I mean, you're right, Vincent. There's something behind us. Maybe that's just my radar messing with me.
Got it too. Might be above.
One nice thing about fusion rifles like that, you charge it up, you get the right shot in the right place, it'll rip through stuff. Nice shot. And why not? That's why not.
Boy.
Oh, you're fine.
No, I watched it happen.
That's why we don't punch exploding enemies. Technically, you can punch them at a distance if the new Titan melee is up. Alright, looks like objective marker's back this way. Chris, listen. Wants me to access a chamber? All I did was follow the chain of enemies. Moon's haunted. Sure is. And Soulbound, you're not wrong. Did I completely miss where we were supposed to be? I feel like I'm backtracking at this point. Yeah, I was just following the bad guys. Access the chamber. Oh, so we missed a turn. Now that's a trap right in front of us here. There's a little crystal in the middle. You shoot that, it disables it temporarily. It will regen. Aha, yes. Hive symbols on this. Push and hold E to access.
This place is brimming with Hive magic. That explains why transmats were blocked.
Alright, we are back in a darkness zone.
That's amazing.
Nabota, eyes up, Guardian.
Oh, big time.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Her crit spot is also her head. There we go. Did she leave? Yep, she did.
Nabota's gone. Wherever she went, I can't detect her anymore. But I've got a lock on Shaw's ghost.
There we go. Alright, so Shaw's ghost is still
Let
good.
me help him.
He's right here. And this is your first chance, if you hadn't already, to go ahead and hit E and blue revive.
Shaw, are you all right?
What? What are you doing here?
We couldn't let you do this alone.
Navota?
She's still alive. Somewhere. We did enough to force her to retreat.
You fought her off? Alright then. I'm sorry I left you behind. After Cass and Maeve, I was just afraid to lose anyone else.
So were we. That's why we followed you.
Nobody likes to be sidelined. I'm glad you were here. I owe you. The prize is yours. Superconductor is over there. Grab it and meet back at camp. For real this time.
All right.
I can feel the
Away we
arc
go.
light coursing through this.
I can feel that arc
No
light.
wonder
Yeah.
the Vanguard want to make a weapon with
Like
it.
pre-workout.
Let's get back to
Superconductor.
then.
Let's go.
Last city. Home.
Okay, we did the thing.
Did the thing. So we go from an instance to back to open.
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah, we'll head right back to where we were. All right. So we'll come back here and we will speak with Shawhan.
Hey. Thanks for the assist.
Give me a little bit, NCG.
Again. Wish you stumbled in a day earlier. Might have gone differently. Maybe Cass and Maeve. I'm just glad the light chose you.
Shit.
I've got new orders to stick around and scout Navota's brood. Maybe I'll find some other new lights to shepherd along. As for you, it's time you meet Commander Zavala. He leads Guardian Ops from the last city.
We get to meet Zavala.
I've told him he'll be arriving soon with a superconductor, so take care of that thing. No dents or scratches.
No dents or scratches. Hey, Alexandra.
Zavala's a great leader and a good person. Learn from him. And don't be a stranger. Guardians are stronger together, right?
Okay, now we get our very own Arcadia-class jump ship. Scarlet Fox, I like your style. I like your style. Okay, now we have access to the tower. We're going to push and hold tab. Up at the top, you're looking at destinations. Since we're brand new to the game, the tower is the only thing we can select. If you're returning to Destiny 2, you probably have a lot of other planets as options. But to get to the tower, click on the big white ball in the middle. And unfortunately, this is a solo activity. So I got to leave my fire team. What I can do right now is I can return us to orbit, and then we'll split. Ruby! Ruby! Come here. I'm good, NCV. How are you? All right. So the Dan split off on his own fire team, which is exactly what we need to do. And now we, on our own, we're going to open up the director and we're going to go to the tower. Here we go. What kind of music do planets listen to? Neptunes. Scarlet, this is Ruby, by the way. That's awesome, Soulbound. I love it. This is Ruby. What's happening?
Frenchie?
She is a Boston Terrier.
The last survivors of humanity's collapse call the city home. This is why I brought you back. To defend them. And to reclaim our lost worlds.
Yes, copy adventure
We're
frequently.
here. The Traveler. The last city. Welcome home.
Welcome back. You're a good popper. You're such a good puppy. No, it's not Soulbound. So many of us old Guardians do. I love the Red War.
Welcome to the Tower and the last safe city of humanity. I've been here many
Made it
times
to the tower.
over the years. I'm glad you finally get to see it. To see why we're here and what we need to protect. Let's start by registering your jump ship.
Icy Europa, but one of the golden fields in my dreams.
I love hearing Sade 14 talk. All right, since I'm holding the dog, it's a little awkward, but it's okay. First place we're going to go right here is Amanda Holiday. Amanda's pretty cool. Push and hold E to approach.
Here's what I got.
Yep. So we went ahead and registered our ship with Amanda Holiday.
So I can't get through the door. Do you have to wait for the ghost to stop talking? Is that the idea?
No, we shouldn't have to. Not just yet.
I can't get... Oh, they open it. Yeah, no, there's a
next
dialogue
time,
thing you have to wait to finish.
Nice, isn't it? It's good to have somewhere that feels like home. For me, this is it. Okay, next up is tower security. We've had an increase in Guardians sneaking in contraband since a fellow called the Drifter arrived. So Vanguard Command instituted a check for first-timers.
Might get her back in a little bit.
Looks like the superconductor's golden age tech triggered some warnings. I'm clearing it with
There you go.
security.
Can't get through that, right?
Commander Zavala
Yeah.
would like to meet you in person. I'll lead you to him.
So that has to do with the superconductor we're carrying, and because we'll meet the Drifter in a little while. He's kind of goofy.
All Guardian operations. Lately, he spends more time commanding troops than fighting on the front lines.
I'm gonna go grab
He
a
placed
snack
some
while I
of the
finish
first
all this
stones in the
dialogue.
wall
Do
we're
it.
standing on.
There we go.
Zavala thinks every life in the city is his responsibility. Even a Guardian has trouble bearing that kind of weight. He's going to need your help. You're a Titan. You'll be able to help him shoulder that burden.
Yes, we will.
Up there in the sky, that's the Traveler. It's where I came from.
Yep.
Where the light you wield came from.
This new... Ah, it's you. The one that saved Shaw. Thank you for that.
Not currently
Your
soulbound.
ghost has been looking for you for a long time. I'm glad he finally found you. And now you found the light.
The light.
The Traveler entrusted us with this power so that we may protect our people from the forces that threaten our existence.
Yes.
You've carried out that duty from your first steps in the Cosmodrome. I don't take Shaw's recommendation lightly, but you have much to learn, and the conflict with the darkness is unyielding.
Absolutely is.
We will analyze the superconductor you recovered. In the meanwhile, I've left you something in my office. Use it well.
I will use it well. Thank you, Zavala. And Trax, I do plan on cutting this up and tossing it on YouTube for anybody who's new or returning to Destiny. All right. So we have to go to Zavala's office.
Zavala doesn't usually talk that much. You should take that as a compliment. I've marked his office on your tracker.
It's one of the only times you'll ever go to Zavala's office.
And don't touch his music.
We'll wait on this little elevator. And this really only applies, like I said, if you're brand new to Destiny 2. We're about to go to the returning to Destiny 2 portion here in a section. In a minute. In a minute. We got our loot from
This is
Zavala.
Vanguard service weapon, but it's from Zavala's personal collection. Shaw must have taught you
Oh, I
up
gotta
quite
go
a
to his
bit.
office?
Or
Yeah,
maybe
go to his
Zavala saw
office.
Something in you.
Take his stuff.
Where to next?
That's right.
Oh, you should head to the bazaar. That's where we'll find Ikora.
Wait on the elevator to come back down. Okay.
Ooh, the lonesome, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice little sidearm. I'll take the shortcut here. We'll forget about the stairs. Head around the corner and down this way.
The Warlock Vanguard. She leads the tower's warlocks, like Zavala leads the Titans. She does a little bit of everything, guiding the warlock orders and research and development, enemy reconnaissance, and internal affairs.
Welcome home, Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one.
It absolutely was.
It may not feel like it now, but the tribulations you faced were a blessing. A Guardian's path is one of hardship and peril. The Traveler's gifts paved the way, but the road is still hard. Shaw Han told me what you experienced in the Cosmodrome. How you witnessed the true death of the Guardian Maeve at the hands of the Hive wizard Navoda, and how you were guided by what remained of the light from Maeve's ghost. All Guardians, at one time or another, are shown by the Traveler how to refine their connection to the light, how to feel and express greater sway over the powers they have been gifted, how to grow stronger.
Yes.
Your first guidance was born of Maeve's tragedy, discovered alone. Your next will be from me, and the lessons I have gathered from hundreds of others. We can start as soon as you are
New
ready.
shell for my ghost. Huh?
Accept
That's right.
help where you can find it, Guardian. Our light shines brighter.
I do love that phrase specifically. Our light shines brighter together, because I believe that's a big part of what we do around here too. All right. So yeah, you can get more of your abilities now, which is pretty cool.
It's yours.
Very.
For me, I'm more about I need my high lift because
Yes, of course.
So with all of the changes to the subclasses in the 3.0, basically what you have to do is you go through the subclass that you want to interact with, right? Let's say Arc, for example, and you'll pick different abilities. If you have the Glimmer to pay for them, you go ahead and click on those, accept all of those abilities, any of them that you want.
Right.
And then once you're done with that, there is a little device near Ikora. You push and hold E to meditate, and that gives you all of those abilities. And so then you can hit F1, open up your character screen. You'll go up to the top left-hand corner where you have your subclass. You'll right-click on it, and then you can go through and pick different options. I haven't unlocked a bunch of things yet because I'm kind of new to this character, but yeah. You only need to meditate once to unlock them all. Mitchie Slaps, homie, it's so good to see you, bro. How you doing tonight, man? Welcome in. And you're good, Maho. Love you, friend.
I have to acquire these other subclasses.
That's correct. As you play, as you progress, as a warrior, well, not a warrior blade, but as a guardian, you will unlock those other subclasses. So now you can leave the bazaar.
Always nice to see Ikora. While we're over here,
It doesn't hurt to go down and chat with the Drifter. He's a big character right now with the current season, the season of Plunder, pirate-themed season. Drifter kind of fits in well with it.
a while back.
My guy McFly, you do still need to do quests for stasis fragments. You have to own Beyond Light.
Now no hunter wants to take his place.
We all miss Cade.
Wiggle.
All right, Drifter. He's got a sword for us. Bring a sword. All right. So now we've finished all of those, and that wants us to go all the way back to Shaxx.
Unique. Let's leave it at that. Oh, and no tour of the tower would be complete without meeting Lord Shaxx.
Everybody wants to lead Lord Shaxx.
Live fire drills and general combat training for Guardians. It all happens in the Crucible, where Shaxx oversees battles of light versus light.
Battle looks well on you. The Crucible beckons, Guardian. Will you answer?
Yep. We get the Triumphs system access, which is super duper cool. So now if you hit F1, up at the top, you'll notice the Triumphs section. Click on that, and there's all sorts of areas where you can complete basically achievements. Triumphs are basically achievements for Destiny. Lots of seals that you can complete, all sorts of different sections of Triumphs. Triumphs from, let's say if you were in the old school Destiny player like myself, I have Legacy Triumphs. And I think that's it.
Stop by when you return.
Isn't Shaxx something? When he's not yelling, he plays dodgeball with the children in the city. He, yes. Anyway,
Erk, thank you for gifting 5 subs to Strictly Modify.
Our resident
That's second name. Fair Storm Karma and Matt the Reverend. Let's go. Oh my goodness. We'll talk to Banshee.
Let's get you back out there.
Not giving us Telesto, but he is giving us Harsh Language, which is a breach-loaded, blinding grenades, arc-based grenade launcher. And now we can speak with Master Rahul.
Last stop is Master Rahul, the Tower Cryptarch. That's short for crypto archaeologist.
There you go. Quite the name, Erk. So when you get
by going to speak with Banshee 44.
Yeah, so Banshee 44 is the gunsmith. He has bounties that you want to complete every day. Rahul, who comes right after Banshee 44, is where you take the engrams that you get to decode. Your prime engrams specifically will go to Rahul. Your umbral engrams you can decode at the seasonal artifact. You can focus them for different weapons, potentially get red bar weapons for crafting. All of that we'll talk about a little bit later. But again, I talked a little bit earlier about bounties and getting seasonal experience, finishing bounties, playing the game. That's how you get your season ranks. It's also how you level up your artifact to increase your power level beyond what is the pinnacle cap, which we'll also get into a little bit later. So if you push and hold tab, you can go up to seasons, and the top tier are your free seasonal rewards. You can click through all of these things and pick those up. If you pay for the season, you'll unlock the bottom tier.
Got it. And the new season just started?
The new season just started, yes.
And seasons are typically about 3 months long?
If you take a look on the season page, right now season 18, which is Season of Plunder, ends in 102 days, 14 hours. So a little over 3 months. I would say 3 months and 2 weeks.
About $10, right?
Yeah, about $10. Yep. Well worth it. You get tons of cosmetics and shaders and emotes and all sorts of fun and wonderful things to make your time playing Destiny. If you plan on playing for a decent amount over the next 3 months, it's 100% worth it.
Right.
Thank you, Erk, for the hype. The hype train's at level 4 right now. If we get to level 5, we'll have a little piano break.
Thanks, Hog.
Thank you, Arc Theory. So, yeah. And then once you're done talking to Rahul, you can return over to Zavala.
Tower to meet, but you can do that at your own pace.
Yes, many other people in the tower to meet.
Saying he has a mission ready for you. Check in with him if that sounds interesting, or we can just explore.
So we'll talk to Zavala. All right. So basically, the final step of the Guardian Rises campaign is to complete the strike, the Disgraced. It does utilize matchmaking for fellow Guardians. So, Mateto, any of my other experienced Guardians, if one of you guys wants to tag along with us on the strike that we're about to have to do, we would absolutely love to have you. Yes, Soulbound, that does mean we're going to do Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood next week. Erk, you are one of my favorite hype people. I got to send you some things, by the way. All right. So strikes are dangerous missions meant to be tackled by teams of Guardians. To access strikes, open the director by pressing tab. Before I do that, I'm actually going to load back into the tower. You might have noticed when we were in the tower before, we were able to talk to each individual member of the Vanguard, but we weren't able to actually interact with them like we normally would.
And what are you doing at the courtyard?
I'm going to go to the courtyard and I'm going to talk to Banshee specifically. So okay. Banshee's one of the people that we met. Basically, every day, you're going to want to pick up... He has what are weapons bounties, basically. So they're bounties that require specific objectives with weapons to complete. I'm also going to talk to Zavala because we're about to do a strike. Zavala has bounties that are focused for strikes.
Got it.
The person Shax, who we met, Shax has bounties that are specific for the Crucible, which is the PvP mode of Destiny 2. And then the Drifter, who we met, has bounties that are specific for what's called Gambit, which is a PvEVP mode in Destiny 2.
PvEVP.
Yeah, so you actually load into basically killing regular enemies like we've been doing this whole time, but there's the opportunity to invade the other side and defeat the other enemy guardians to sabotage their progress, and then you can also be invaded. So it's primarily PvE, but there are PvP elements. Soulbound, you're free to join us if you like to. I'm gonna stay locked in voice with myself and the Dan, but you are happy to join. A dream within a dweam. Wait, it's Princess Bride. Thank you guys all for contributing to the hype train, and so blessed by all the love lately. It's been a wonderful week and really grateful. So yeah, I got a shotgun calibration, sniper rifle, machine gun, and kinetic. Funny thing about this is I don't have a machine gun yet, so I can't complete that on this character, technically. But that's okay.
Make us proud.
Arc theory, that's entirely possible. We are going to do a last wish raid after this. Urk here out here trying to pump up the hype train. We got a minute left, y'all. Thank you, Trax Attack, for 5 more subs. Finishing out the level 5 hype train. Let's go! Para Umbra, Super Shadow, Truth AM, Susie Live, and Mega Jaden. All getting that taken care of. You love to see it. We've got Soulbound. It's gonna be primarily with my day 1 team though. Soulbound. So just FYI for that.
Brand new.
Yes, and so for Zavala, for example, you have to complete Zavala's bounties within strikes. So you defeat combatants with grenades in a strike. Sniper rifle. Arc jolt. Jolting them with arc. And defeat 5 enemies with a finisher. So those are things you want to keep in mind as you're going through doing bounties for Zavala.
I know Ikora has things under control, but
Do you buy the?
Thank you guys.
It looks like you buy the bounties.
Thank you
right?
guys.
You acquire the bounties.
It's because you tracks.
Right?
Yes, so you click on the bounties to acquire them, and they cost a certain amount of glimmer per bounty.
Hello, Guardian.
Right.
Your base level bounties, are about 250 glimmer, pretty cheap. If you want to get the quote unquote additional bounties, which also reward experience and some bright dust, that costs significantly more because bright dust is basically how you can buy cosmetics without having to pay for it. You can also visit the Postmaster in case there's anything you've missed while you were exploring. For example, I missed an auto rifle and some boots. So that's at the Postmaster. There's also a Postmaster in the helm if you're returning, and you may notice the helm is actually a place in your destination, which will open up after we finish everything. It's not unlocked right now. Arc theory, I did not do any work on Destiny game development. I would love to do like QA or something like that or help them, but
light power.
Say that one more time, Dan.
Rank rewards.
Yes.
Is based on season rank plus power.
Let me look at what you're looking at. Hang on. Rank
Requires
rewards.
next
Oh, you're
vendor
talking
rank.
about with individual vendors. Yes, and so that's basically kind of a reputation-based system. Each of the vendors, Zavala, Shax, Banshee, Saint 14 for Trials, the Drifter, they all basically have a reputation-based system. You complete strikes and battlegrounds, completing bounties, for example, all contribute towards your rank reward with Zavala. Does that make sense? Thank you, Tropic!
All the vendors in
Hello! We love you, friend. God bless you, Meg. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Hi! Thank you for taking care of your chocobo. You're wonderful. I love you so much.
I need to check with him.
You're the best.
I need to check with the guy that's a weapon-based.
That's correct. Yeah. So as you complete activities for each of the vendors, whether that's through bounties or actually completing strikes, battlegrounds for Zavala, you'll level up that reputation. The first one is really easy. You'll complete that in like 0 time. It's 50 points. And as you progress through the ranks, you'll get Prime Ingrams. At rank 4, you'll get Enhancement Cores. You'll unlock an exclusive shader, which allows you to color and your cosmetics, make things look pretty. Enhancement Prisms, which is used for masterworking gear. Different ghost projections. Grenade launcher that's exclusive to this season. And then that last one up there, rank 16, that takes a lot of grinding to get there. But you do have, 102 days to complete it. They call that a golf ball. It's an Ascendant Shard. It's used for masterworking armor, which increases the stats of your equipment and allows you to equip multiple mods, all that good stuff. So yeah.
Does I can't remember her name. It's not Zavala. The lady that I met. Does she have bounties?
Ikora does not. Ikora is strictly for unlocking different subclass abilities. I'm gonna head.
I haven't.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna head back to orbit whenever you're done picking up your bounties. You really only need them from Banshee and Zavala. Once you're done with those, go ahead and hop back on me in orbit. Soulbound, if you want to join us for the strike, you're more than welcome to hop in with us.
I haven't bought any of the DLCs yet. I'm trying to figure out which ones I need. Seems like there's a lot.
A lot of DLC. It entirely depends on what you want to do. So right now, obviously, until the 30th, all the DLCs are free. The current expansion is Witch Queen. If you purchase Witch Queen, you can play the Witch Queen story. And you can also just purchase individual seasons if you want. There is also Beyond Light, which was the expansion before this one, that has Stasis, has a pretty cool story. There's a raid associated with that one, also with Witch Queen. Witch Queen has the Vow of the Disciple raid. Beyond Light has a Deepstone Crypt raid. And then there are also expansion packs for Forsaken and Shadowkeeps. Those are more content packs, but they unlock different destinations. Shadowkeep has Garden of Salvation. Forsaken has the Last Wish raid. There are also several free raids and dungeons in the game. Prophecy is an awesome dungeon that's totally free to play. If you create an account on Epic Games and download Destiny through Epic Games, you get the 30th anniversary pack for free, which gets you the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. Also, within the current season, there is a dungeon pack that you can buy, which has a Duality dungeon, which is the newest dungeon that was just released, as well as a dungeon that's coming next season, which will be really, really exciting.
A lot of DLCs.
A lot of DLCs. It gets a little bit complex, but right now I think there's a nice sale. Lots of things that are easily purchased in a bundle. Let's go to the Destiny 2 store page. As of August 25th, 2022, if you want to, right now, the Witch Queen Deluxe Edition is on sale for $53.59. So that includes Witch Queen story, all of the seasons, and the dungeons. For Witch Queen. Everything for like this current year of content. You can also get the 30th anniversary pack, which includes, again, the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, as well as a few other things relating to that for $15. That's pretty cheap. You can get the Legacy Collection right now is on sale from $60 to $24, which comes with Destiny 2 Beyond Light, Destiny 2 Forsaken, and Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. So that's 3 expansions in one for $24. So lots of options here for buying content. Again, it's all on sales right now, which is fantastic.
Right.
And worth looking at if you're new to Destiny.
And then the new one is the Lightfall?
Lightfall is what's coming next. That's not until next year. So got some time.
Year.
Yes. Okay. Not until February, I think, roughly, is the release date. I think that's when Witch Queen drops. So usually it's 1 year between expansions. Mitchy Slaps, thanks so much for hanging out tonight, brother. Really good to see you, dude. Have a wonderful night. Get some sleep. And thank you. Hope to see you around tomorrow. Witch Queen's what?
The current.
Yes, Witch Queen is the current one. Yes.
All right. I'm in space. Are we doing a fire team?
Yeah, just join back in on me.
Got it.
All right, we're going to grab Chris. I'm not hidden, Chris. I'm on a different account. This is an alternate account that I just created. So it's Aki and Peach, pound 5335. It's funny that I say pound, not hashtag, right? Because I'm an old man. Could say number. 5335. But add me, Chris.
I got the Delicate Tomb fusion rifle.
Yes.
It's lower light than these other guns.
Well, you don't have to use it if you don't want to.
Because light's the most important thing.
Light allows you to have higher survivability and do additional damage to enemies. So, we've assembled a fire team. We're going to tackle strikes. Strikes are dangerous missions meant to be tackled by teams of guardians. The wonderful thing, if you're new to Destiny, if you're just coming back, maybe you don't have a group of folks to play with. A, come play with us. B, the lower level strikes, base level crucible, all has matchmaking enabled. So all you got to do is hit tab, go up here to Vanguard. We're going to pick the disgraced strike. It says strikes make use of matchmaking to group you with other guardians. When you're ready to begin matchmaking, select the launch button and press. Away we go. We have a 3-man fire team. We're launching the strike. Okay. Away we go. Off to kill Navoda. You can summon your Sparrow, or we can go ahead and boost our way up this direction. These original Sparrows are so slow. Chris is like, yo, Slowpoke, I'm out. Deuces.
Gave their final deaths fighting Navota. That can't be for nothing. It won't be.
All right. Off we go. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Sure did. No, I still went the wrong way. I am a professional. I'm not a professional.
Steady. I know how those nerves
Oh no, Maho.
Pack it away. Eyes down the sights.
Maho, let me finish this. And I will. Woof. There we go. No, Joe, I think you'll appreciate the joke when we get there. Burke, stick with us. After this strike, we'll get that. We'll get all the things. All right, so we open up this little area. We're going to head up this way, continuing to follow our objective marker. We have a new objective. Search the complex. Finisher. Woof. Hey, Tsunami Gaming, good to see you. Working on my bounty. Punch, punch, punch. Good shots. Tsunami, it's going so good. We are working our way through the intro to Destiny 2 right now. Having an absolute blast as I thunder crash. Little punchy punch. And we should be able to proceed shortly. Yeah, here we go. Door opened. Slide underneath.
Devota is gathering a swarm.
We might be walking into a trap.
That's the gig. We carry the light where no one else can.
That's right. Okay. We'll keep on going. New objective. Breach the Jovian complex. I like how Chris calls himself a fresh meat. Very not true. I got your sword. So the servitor enemies, these big balls in the sky, they will shield other enemies. Thank you, Kalmesh. Yeah. A little right click. Okay. There's a little spot here. This little panel. We have to hack. We'll go ahead and send our ghost in to do the work.
The rest of Devota's hiding spots. She's got nowhere to run.
She's got nowhere to run.
Well-crafted snare. Just doing my part. It's in your hands now, Guardian.
Guardian. All right. There she is. Chris, did you just miss your thunder crash? Go ahead. Oh, walk past. Yeah, make sure you walk. So I think that might have gone directly into my barricade. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So I put that barricade up to protect myself, but that is a wonderful pro tip. The Titan barricade will block most everything. Hey, Sour Bobbo, how are you doing? Oh! We want to talk about that Thunder Crash? I mean, you're a Titan. We can talk about that Thunder Crash as much as we want to. I recommend the Strawberry Lemonade, Soulbound. Also, don't forget, tonight is the last night if you're using code AKI30 to get more advanced GG. Okay. Here we go. I'll ask him, Zippy. Missed my rocket. Okay, so this boss, you can notice on the health bar, kind of has phases, right? We did have a level 5 hype train a bit ago, Tsunami Gaming. Really blessed by that. Again, shout out to Urk and everybody who contributed, gifting subs. See, like right there, I just leveled up. I got a +1 on my artifact, which relates to the season. All right. There's Navoda. Chris went ahead and did his Thunder Crash there, so I did not. You really only need one Titan to Thunder Crash at a time when you have a boss that has health phases. Unless you're both Thunder Crashing at the same time. That's right, Trax. No, super cool. Really blessed. Y'all were awesome. And it's because of that that we have like the new emotes and stuff and the other things that are coming. So thank you guys. We're good. She back. Thunder Crash time for me. Now she's going to port, and she's going to go back down towards that kind of cave thing over here. Now it's just a burn time. A bunch of ads will continue to spawn. Just do all the damage you can to the boss. And the boss is dead. Ta-da! We win.
Cass, Maeve, they can rest easier now, thanks to you.
There you go.
Couldn't have done it without you, Shaw.
Maybe. Don't sell yourself short. I see a spark in you, Guardian. Make sure you keep it safe. Don't let it get to your head, okay? This is only the beginning of your story.
Completing a few triumphs.
Return to the tower.
And wants us to return to the tower. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to click destinations, tower, and head right back.
Now we can go to the tower together?
Yes, now we can all go to the tower together. And you can do this with any fire team. All right. Yes, talk to Zavala. That'll get you kind of the next step on your quest.
Guardian.
You're going to tell you, good job. We analyzed the superconductor exactly what we hoped for. We believe it can be used to reconstruct a powerful arc weapon, a salvage piece of Golden Age technology. So you get a little quest. You get a Witch Queen quest. That'll kind of lead you into the current expansion. Just super duper cool. And then you can also run over and talk to Ikora Ray. Once you finish this portion of the New Light experience, you'll get a whole bunch of other missions that are related to expansions and all of those things. It can get a little bit overwhelming. So if you open up your quest tab, you can actually sort things by looking at what belongs to New Light. What quest should I be focusing on right now? You can still finish up Spark of Hope. There's also quests relating to the Witch Queen. There's quests from the current season. There's playlist quests that you can get. Exotic quests to finish up, for example, the Sweet Business quest that we got earlier. And then there's quests from past expansions. But if you just have it on the top tab, it'll just be kind of everything. Tsunami Gaming, family's doing so good. Good to see you. Sweat of Destiny players, yes.
Slingers, sight.
So I'm going to go talk to Ikora. I mean, better than Sabathoon's bathwater, am I right?
Welcome.
All right. There's a record of a powerful weapon listed in our archives. An arc-powered submachine gun lost during the collapse. Veteran Destiny players, you recognize this as the Risk Runner quest. So this is actually the last portion of the New Light quest. We're going to do that in just a minute here. We do need to unlock subclass quests. By clicking on that, it will give us other things that we can do.
Be well.
We also have unlocked Sabathoon's Throne World. The EDZ. The Cosmodrome is here. The Moon, Sabathoon's Throne World, and Europa are all also unlocked to us now. We also have experience to earn to unlock the Dreaming City and Nessus. It really wants us to do the opening quest for the Witch Queen, which we're not going to do right now. But You can also equip different stat trackers. Coming down here. And let's say we open up Striker's Slam.
Do you come for advice, Guardian? I may have what you seek.
You can also customize our ghost by opening up the shell. If you upgrade the ghost and give it additional energy, you can add different modifiers to it. This is really useful if, say, you're exploring, you're trying to gain resources or glimmer. You can do what's called the combo detector. It detects caches and resources. So treasure chests and actual resources like the spin metal leaves we saw on the Cosmodrome.
What have you learned, Guardian?
And what I'm going to go ahead and do right now, Dan, did you come down here and talk to Ikora? Was that a yes? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I did.
So I'm going to take us over to the EDZ. We're going to wrap up the new light portions real quick. So again, all I did to do that was I went ahead and push and hold tab to open up the director. You'll go up to destinations. At the bottom, which is the Earth, you're going to click on the EDZ. And on the right-hand side, you'll see where it says Trostland. There's an objective marker over Devrim K and a little landing zone right there. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then I got to mute for a second because I got to deal with one thing real quick. All right, here we are on the EDZ, and we got to go talk to Devrim K. So Devrim's a super cool dude. I used to come see him all the time in the early days. Not as much anymore, but gonna come up here. Yeah, you're doing great. There is a path up there. You can take a ramp. I like to just jump up and take a shortcut. Yeah, just talk to this dude right here.
Speak your mind.
It'll be like, welcome to the EDZ. Happy to help. Bit of a snag. There's some fallen lost sectors here that he wants us to do. Pick up the bounties if you like. He's only got 3 of them. Pretty straightforward.
Bye, Guardian.
But yeah, once you got those.
What are the dusk light shards?
Dusklight shards. That is the EDZ's resource. So much like the spin metal leaves, there's going to be dusklight shards. There should be one of those pretty close by. Usually they're pretty obvious. We're going to go ahead and we'll do a lost sector though. We might find some while we're exploring. So the first lost sector we're going to do is actually right here in this building. There's a little set of stairs right here. We'll go ahead and go down. Work our way through these tunnels. And again, this is an instanced activity, so as we wander through here, you'll see pretty quick here it says Atrium, European Dead Zone. That's the name of this lost sector. Boss is down here. He's low. Going in for finish. Got it. Got my first Umbral Ingram. That's exciting. And on the left-hand side, after I finished him, you can see it says cache code acquired. So there we finished that one. And we can actually go out over here. You also found a Spark of Hope. Very nice. Oh, did you loot the box? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's very true. All right, so then to get out, we just jump up here. And we'll talk to Devrim K since we finished whatever step he wanted us to do.
Looking for something?
Thank you, Tsunami. I met Kate enough times to know a thing or two about his codenames for things. Cosmonaut Club. But the pot he's referring to is the Cosmodrome. Yep. So then we have our next step, basically. The Spark of Hope. Which we're doing a little bit. Let's finish the other quest that he had for us while we were here, which is to finish the other 2 lost sectors. So the other one here, hello Nikki Sue, is this direction. Also, as you're wandering around, you might notice these little beeping things. This is a patrol. You can actually start the patrol. Different patrols have different objectives. This specific one is to finish off one specific target. We'll do that real quick. It's terrible for my ADHD, but that's this game. Alright, so the scavenge beast. Looks like he's up this way. I'm actually going to hop on my sparrow. We'll float up here. He must be in the area just adjacent to this one. Thanks so much for hanging out, Tsunami. I hope you have a great night. Okay, yeah. Big dude over there. Oh. There's a little objective marker above his head. I just punched him. Is that the... Did it finish it? Where did the dude go? Did I delete him so hard that he doesn't exist anymore?
I think I have that.
Oh, there it is. It just took a minute for it to register. It just took a minute for it to register. I deleted the dude with my punch. I deleted him so hard the game was like, wait a minute. No, you didn't. Alright, so now we'll head back to where we were. But that's a patrol. Different patrols have different objectives. That one specifically was just eliminate one enemy. A lot of them will be like eliminate a certain group of enemies to get certain items to drop. Other ones will be, hey, go stand in this spot and explore or scan. But all of them will be, once again, real obvious. Have objective markers on your map and your mini-map that'll kind of guide you to where you need to go. It's another way to earn destination materials or experience. All right, we'll head back over to this lost sector. Which involves going down these stairs. And if your super's up, when we see the boss, we can go ahead and use it on him. What are we doing? Let's see. Okay, so the boss is up here, right where I'm about to crash land. Right there. Top of those stairs. Top of that ramp, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Eric. Thank you for being here. So he's right there. Yep. Go ahead and pew pew. Nice. Good shots with that golden gun. And then the chest for this one is right here. Come and get your loot. All right. Go ahead and push back out this way. And there's one more lost sector that he wanted us to do in this area. It's just kind of across the way. It's actually right in here. Underneath the little gate. And we'll just drop on down. The entrance is on the left side. And enemies are all spawning in. I do love the Titan melee this season. It is the Arc 3.0 Titan melee, just that fist punch is very satisfying. boss is, yeah, he's heading out back here a little bit. Oh, he's all the way in the back. There are some snipers up on the top.
There are also wretches that came back.
Yeah, so additional enemies will spawn as you're doing damage to the boss. Couple vandals up here. There are wire rifles. Alright, now we should be able to beat this chest. And that finishes those 3 lost sectors. Let me double check quests. I think we're good. Alright, so now we're going to head to the Cosmodrome. So I'm going to go ahead and open up our destinations. Click on Cosmodrome. And you can see there is a quest called Risk/Reward down by where Shawhan normally sits. Go ahead and launch us into that.
And because it's on the same one, oh no, it's instanced. Never mind.
Yeah, you're good. This is an instanced activity. Quests and adventures are instanced. And this one isn't match made, but it is the final portion of the New Light quest line. Let's just quest up real quick.
Glad to see that superconductor is being put to use.
All right.
I'll leave you to it, but you get in over your head.
So on the left-hand side, you can see
Call me.
our current objective is to defeat Dusk Captains.
Shaw, over and out.
So that's the enemy type that we're looking for.
Dust captains. Kill the mechanics to draw them out.
When you do damage to these walkers, they'll open up their engine like this. And if you shoot the engine, it does a lot more direct damage to them. The quickest way to get them to do that, there's little vulnerable points on their legs. And that's where you shoot. See Duskwalker techs, Duskwalker mechanics. Go. Okay. Very, very good.
Found a captain yet.
You found a captain?
No, I said I have not found a captain.
Oh, let's see. A lot of enemies around.
Oh, gotta be up top, right?
Oh, I see one. Yes, up top, kind of back where we came from. Oh, one vandal that was left. That's alright. Yes, back where we came from, right there. There's a captain.
Okay.
Just threw a grenade on that whole group. Oh, there's a chest over here, too. Nice. There's a chest down here. If you want to get it, you can loot it right here. Very good. I see another captain has popped up over across the way. Oh, Falcon Punch. Did the work? All right, let's see. Looking for our 3rd Dust Captain. It's got to be around here someplace. Nice. Yeah, you're picking up on it, getting that loot.
There's captain, yeah. They spawn in randomly.
Yeah, they'll just kind of pop in different spots. You gotta be getting close though, because a bunch of dudes just popped up. I would imagine he'd be somewhere around here. Maybe he's back this way. There he is.
Yep.
Got him. Alright, what's our next objective? Destroy the Dusk Walker.
We've got what we need. Let's move.
What are we doing?
Find the locked gate. We already destroyed the Dusk Walkers. The game's like, oh, never mind. Oh. Little chest from beating that dude. Let's go. Always nice. Okay, looks like we got to go in this door right here. Nope, not this door. Around the corner. Back where we came from, right where we spawned in. Nice. Okay, we'll head over this way. Ooh, these guys are skulls. That's spooky. Oof. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that hurt. That was bad.
Trying to put other gear on? Like, what in the heck? These guys are...
Got real hard real fast, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, dang.
How do you do that finisher again? You said G? No.
G is the finisher when they're glowing. They have to be glowing.
Yeah. He was, and he's dead.
Guardian
Oh,
down.
got me.
Yeah. Let's try this group of weapons. Maybe they won't be quite so hard now. Oh, still got skulls on them. Okay, well, we're gonna have to try our best.
Let me see if I picked anything up.
So like this wretch that's on me right now.
Uh-huh.
He's real close in here. I've got him to where you can do a finisher on him.
Yeah, I just did one on that other guy. That's awesome. I got a little bit more power. Let's see if maybe that helps pull the skulls off here.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, these guys in here, you should be able to hit G on them. Yeah, nice. There you go. All right.
Banshee's notes mentioned a locked door near the gap.
Near the gap. Yes. Okay, here's the locked door.
The only other note is chasm. Have fun.
Chasm's my favorite.
If we're hunting for one of Cade's stashes, those three words are a threat, followed by sarcasm.
So something really typical throughout Destiny is when they're trying to teach you something, usually they light it up really nicely. So for example, this is a jumping puzzle. Across the way you can see there's a nice bright light, followed by another nice bright light. Yeah.
Where am I?
All right. So for you, yes, we are working our way up. So that's your next platform that you're shooting for.
Got it.
Nice. Then yeah, above that, and then hop up on these pipes.
Up Here?
Yeah, you can wherever is comfortable, and then yeah, you're wanting to make your way over here. Nice. Good job. All right. Our next one's across the way that has the lights. Go straight up. Up this way. There you go. Okay, and then I'm going over your head here. Right here.
Cade would have liked you.
And then again, this is lit up over here. So that's the direction we
You're not
head.
afraid to take risks. Careful now.
Go up here. Very good. Little bit of a more risky one. A little bit of a longer gap. Nice. Straight up. Then we're going to go down and over here. And across. Across again. That's straight up. Vix, thank you for 21 months.
The map
All right,
says
we're going across
even
here.
those closest to Cade will never find all of his stashes. The rumors
And
of
a bit
his
of a drop
misadventures
here.
don't even scratch the surface of the trouble he got up to. But who knows?
Nice.
Your legend is just getting started.
Straight
Guardian.
across.
Maybe someday it'll be your adventures that inspire a new generation of heroes and explorers.
Down and underneath. Yes. Oh.
Nope.
Oh, the yeah, that's okay.
Further,
That's all right. Big Sigma, thank you so much for being a leader amongst the Warriors of Light, taking care of your Choco
We'll
for
let it
21
drop a
months.
little
Enjoy all the
further,
brand new emotes that we have. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime right here. God bless you, friend. Nice, good job. And there's a platform that's a little bit shorter than this one. You can land there if you need to. Yep. And then here. Up over here. Down here. Just kind of following the lights.
We're almost there. Keep climbing.
Okay. Oh, that is not the way. Don't do that.
Oh no! It's
I missed the platform.
yeah, I jumped right after you.
That's me being the jumping Sherpa. Let's go. All right, so we're actually going here where the lights are. Then up there. My apologies, Nikki. I'm sorry.
Nope, I missed that one again.
That's okay.
Guardian
You got
down.
time.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. And then up here.
No.
You got the clamber. You got the clamber. Up here. Nice. And we're up here. We're back over here. And we're over here.
Banshee was right. His funny chicken-loving friend left us a present.
Recover the arc conductors. And we get our first exotic, which is called Risk Runner.
Arsenal keeps growing, Guardian. The technology in your hands hasn't been seen in hundreds of years.
It's a pretty gun.
Which is to
you can
say,
only equip one exotic
watch
at a
where you
time.
point that thing.
But feel free to equip it. Yes.
Yeah, 1378.
And now we get a little fun encounter to test it out. Real great weapon to have for Arc 3.0.
What in Arc 3.0 again?
Arc 3.0 is the Arc subclass. There's Void, which is purple. There's Solar, which is what you're using right now. And then there's Arc, which is kind of electricity.
Yeah.
They just released Arc 3.0 with this expansion. So the cool thing about Risk Runner is as you take arc damage, which these guys will shoot at you with arc damage, or you can use your own arc grenade to light yourself up with arc damage. It'll start doing like chain lightning kind of effects, which is super duper good. And as you kill enemies, it extends the timer.
Guardian down.
Yes. Woof. Oh, I thought I could get the res off. I could not. That's all right. Getting close. So! Oh my gosh! Hi! Let's go! Sarita, how are you? Oh my gosh, I love you so much, friend. It's good to see you. Guys, if you're in my stream and you're not following Zarina, she's one of the better Destiny 2 content creators I know, and you guys should absolutely check her out. How was your day? How was your stream? How you doing? It's so good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right, we just beat that guy. Let's go. And that should finish up the quest. And you get the Risk Runner Catalyst right away out of it, which is fantastic. Really useful in ARC 3.0. So now, mission's over. We got to go visit with Commander Zavala. It's going to kick us right back out.
Was the Risk Runner... Was that a mod?
It's a catalyst. So what you just got, if you hit F1 to open up your character screen and you right click on Risk Runner, you'll see where it says that it is like a mod, weapon mods, but it's called the Risk Runner Catalyst. You can go ahead and equip it and you can upgrade it to a masterworked catalyst by defeating enemies with it. So basically just use the gun and you'll eventually be able to upgrade it to a masterwork. Well, right now what we got to do is we got to head back to the tower and we're going to talk with Zavala one last time to finish out the whole New Light segment. Let's talk about that real briefly. So if you right click on it and you go to, it's the left hand side, right next to where you put that catalyst. Let me move my camera back up and out of the way now that we're kind of done with most everything. Right next to catalyst where it says weapon mods, you'll see where it says infuse. Don't do it right now. Wait till you get up to cap. You can actually go through, and if you hover over a weapon that's, say, a higher light level than your Risk Runner, like the one that just dropped at the end there, you'll see an upgrade module. It consumes one of those. You get them out of the season pass, and you basically consume that weapon to bring, let's say, Risk Runner or any other weapon you want to up to a higher light level. Anytime you get a purple weapon, any purple weapon you get, keep it. Because you don't know if it's going to be something that's good or not until you either inspect the role yourself, get a feel for it, see how you like it, or maybe talk to a more experienced player like myself or anybody else that's kind of in my community that's been playing Destiny for a while. Be happy to tell you kind of what perk combos are good. There's also some suggestions on light.gg. They have kind of a god roll appraiser, or if you open up a title called the Destiny Item Manager, DIM, it'll have like a thumbs up on certain weapons if they're preferred roles by certain creators. But the key is to just use certain weapons to see kind of what you like the feel of.
Right.
There we go. We completed the Rogue Titan emblem, and that finishes up kind of the New Light segment. Completed that quest, and that really opens up the entire game to you. So the cool thing now is you have a couple different quest objectives kind of floating around the map, right? Like there's one over here at Shaxx. You go over here and talk to Shaxx.
To see another hero of the tower.
And it will basically tell you, hey, come complete some Crucible matches, which is the PvP mode in Destiny 2. So you can pick up that quest to be able to complete Crucible matches. There's also one over here from Banshee. I'm sure there's some sort of exotic quest that he has for us. Armor Synthesis Introduction. So Armor Synthesis is basically, if you've ever heard of transmog in MMOs, that's basically what this is the ability to do transmog or Destiny, which is the real end game of Destiny. And then if you open up, if you hit M to open up your map, you'll see also quid pro quo. There is the Drifter over on the left-hand side of the map. So we can go ahead and fast travel over to the Annex, which is all the way on the left-hand side. You click on that. It'll just basically take you, it's a shortcut to get across the tower over to the Drifter.
You said left-hand side?
Yeah, left-hand side of the map.
I got you.
Yeah, the little circle with the 2 triangles. Yeah, you got it. And then we'll walk up this way. And in here is where the Drifter is. We met him during our original Crucible tour. We'll talk to him.
Hey, kid.
And he'll give you a quest for doing Gambit matches. And that's basically kind of your introduction to most of the baseline activities for Destiny 2. Most of your gear grind is going to be fulfilled by doing either strikes, which is what we did with Kriz earlier, the Gambit, or Crucible. So right now it wants you to open up the Director, and you'll click on the destination screen, and you can see Crucibles there, which you can launch into matchmaking for that if you want to get these text boxes to go away. I'll click that Gambit button to go over there. But the real thing that you want to look out for, and the screen will change depending on where you're at in Destiny. You see these little, if you open up the destinations section of your map, push and hold tab and click on destinations. For me on my screen, as I created a brand new character today, by the helm and by the tower, I have these little yellow symbols that look like stars. What you'll do is you'll click on those and you look at them, and you can kind of look around the map and you'll see these little greenish blue flags that have that same circle with the star inside of them. And if you hover over that, it'll tell you the challenge. For example, Banshee's weekly challenge to give you powerful gear is to complete bounties.
I clicked on it, but it didn't do anything.
Clicked on what?
The little flashy thing? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Or into the helm itself?
You don't have to, well, you can click into the helm if you want to. If you click on the helm, yeah, you don't click on the flashy thing, click on the destination, sorry.
Okay, there we go.
And then, yeah, for example, on the helm, right underneath the war table, that's the current seasonal activity. So if you hover over the Astral Seas vendor challenge, you complete star chart bounties. So you'll go to basically that location in the helm. You'll pick up the bounties. As you complete them, it will progress that objective. When you've completed 8 bounties, you'll get a piece of powerful gear, which is an upgrade. Once you get to a certain threshold, which I think is like 1520, 1530, give or take, you might start seeing what's called pinnacle challenges. Those will give you a greater power level leap. But you always want to prioritize your powerful gear first until you hit what's called the hard cap. The current hard cap in the game is power level 1570. Now, there's only so many powerful and pinnacle challenges you can do in a week. So do your powerfuls first, then do your pinnacles. Once you've exhausted everything, if you're not all the way to 1570 yet, just repeat the process. Next week, you can continue to just play the game as is. You will continue to get item upgrades up until you get to like that 1520, 1530 level, give or take, and then you have to start pursuing powerful gear to get better upgrades to get you up to 1570. And once you hit 1570, only pinnacle challenges, pinnacle gear, will get you up to 1580, which is the current, that's the hard cap. You can only get your gear up to 1580.
Got it.
I know that's kind of a lot of information, but the key is just, if we break it down, the TLDR version of it is, open up your destinations, look at the little yellow icons, click on those destinations, check if they're powerful or pinnacle, do your powerfuls first, then do your pinnacles until you hit 1570, and then you can forget about powerfuls and just do pinnacles. So yeah, that's kind of the summary of how to progress now. I mean, we've completed all of the intro stuff, and now you can kind of play the game however you want to do. You can do whatever activities you want. You can play Vanguard, Gambit, Crucible. You can do the free dungeons if you want to. If you need help with those, we'd be happy to have folks running you through them. Free raids in the game, Vault of Glass right now, 100% free to play. If you buy different expansions, you get access to different raids and dungeons depending on what you buy. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. We'd love it if you'd click the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications when we upload more content like this. We'll see you soon. Thanks.